It's an organization that does a whole bunch of community services. They do aged care, they do childcare, they do some disability services. And I was working with their team, and what we had was we had that first session where we did the AI champions in 2 sessions. In the first session, each of the teams came up with an idea, and then the second session, they presented their idea. So one of the teams, which is a childcare team, they said, we have, every time we have a new child admitted into our childcare centre, we have to create a development plan for them. And it takes about 2 or 3 hours. And so what this team did was they put together, and they found an AI solution for some software, which they didn't even know about the software, but they asked ChatGPT for the best software to solve this problem. And they created some software that would create, within about 15 minutes, a development plan. It actually took less than 15 minutes. It probably took about 3 minutes for the AI to do its work, but took some time for them to type in some information about the child, and then what their preferences are, what their development needs might be. It would create the plan, and then it took about 10 minutes for an expert to review the plan to make sure it was right and appropriate. So they did this, and so they cut down what used to take them 3 hours to 15 minutes. Even better, when they shared that idea at the second session, when everyone was sharing what idea they came up with, the childcare team said, this is our idea. And somebody in HR said, this is fantastic. We need the same thing. Can we talk to you? Because we want to do the same thing when we're onboarding new employees. Somebody in aged care said, this is fantastic because we need to do the same thing when we have a new resident who joins, so who becomes a resident of one of our aged care homes. So the same idea, other teams had a different application of it. So part of this is building AI champions and having the champions lead these projects, but also part of it is sharing the ideas through the organization so that you cross-fertilize some of those ideas.